We're in the funeral business. My dad, a funeral director at a Southside funeral home. Family parties were downstairs in the funeral home, and I've been around in the funeral business my whole life, and that's why I wanted to switch, because I knew what my day today would look like because I've lived it. So I have a twin brother who was murdered 3 days before I got accepted into the program. So I'm doing it for him. I think it was a gift from him. I got the email and I cried, and I knew it was from him, and I just gotta make him proud.
We work day and night to make it as approachable as we possibly can, but it's still hard. You can't argue with the computer. It's an entirely new way of thinking that most people have never encountered. There's a lot of programs now who promise after 12 weeks, you're gonna make 6 figures. And that is not realistic for most learners unless you happen to be coming into this from a very closely related field.
This apprenticeship program is a great opportunity. However, job placement isn't guaranteed. They must do the work in order for them to be placed with an employer.
Our goal is to teach them how to learn and how to go learn on their own so that they don't need us anymore.
Throughout high school, I wanted to be a dermatology nurse until I actually started studying for nursing. I realized that it didn't give me the creative opportunities that another career would give me, so I started to explore my possible options. What inspires me the most is my dad. I've never seen the man take a vacation. Both my mother and father have been working very hard. Like a day-to-day basis, my dad will ask me, "What did you do today?" And he'll be like, "Wow, that's amazing. I'm really proud that you've stuck with this." Growing up on the southeast side of Chicago, it's very rough to live over there. Seeing my family just struggle, we've always struggled financially together. I know that this is not gonna be easy work for me to do. If I can be that person that brings us up out of this neighborhood, then I'm just gonna be that person.
I've always knew that I wanted to be in technology since I was young. I graduated with a degree in IT management. So the first day of this apprenticeship program, I just remember feeling nervous because am I gonna like what I'm learning and stuff like that. My parents are very happy and excited for me for this new change. I'm excited, I'm nervous. I want to do it for them. Throughout my whole life, they've worked as janitors. So they still work hard to this day. I want to help them retire.
Start exercising that muscle of not only asking questions, but also sharing where you're at so that you can find as many opportunities for support, whether it's with your peers or instructors.
Within the 6 weeks, I felt I was following along really well. But once we got to the database, it's like, man, this is kind of rough. It does worry me a little bit. At the end of the day, that's what's essential to applications. If you're not comfortable working with that data, then that's a problem. Now that I've been in the program, I notice I'm energized by a team atmosphere, and in the future I would like to get on that side of things, working with people.
Ruby Week was really hard. I remember struggling, understanding and really grasping at the syntax or the logic. Some of the hard skills that I learned, obviously Ruby and Ruby on Rails and just HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL, jQuery, Ajax. I also think it's very important to do work over weekends where you can not fall behind.
As the concepts got harder, I was like, I can't keep doing this. San Juana, she's been an extreme help to me doing after-hours tutoring. That just kind of helps me to see my progress personally and the things that I'm able to learn and do on my own now. Ainsley, she was like, you belong here. And it just reminded me that I just need to have that determination to learn it.
Matthew, Ainsley, and Zipporah all face challenges within the program. However, the reality is, they are more ready than what they realize.
You've gone through 480 classroom hours by the time you're done with this.
It's a remarkable opportunity, and I'm very, very pleased that SAP could collaborate with DPI.
I'm really excited to be a part of your journey at SAP over the next 12 months. So I'm like, let's go. The countdown is now.
I'm very excited to have you all join us. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're waiting for our offer letters from SAP. Only some of us got it yesterday, and I've been checking my phone like a madman. And I received a ding of like the offer letter. Like, oh my god! The first thing I did was call my mom to tell her that I got the job that I wanted. My title is going to be data scientist. Like, I'm going to be working in research and development, which is really, really cool and something that I've been wanting to work in. And I feel very, very excited.
So the role that I got at SAP is called Technical Quality Manager. One thing I do appreciate is that I'll still be working really closely to more technical things. This is a role I can see myself in.
While I was doing some work, I didn't take a look at my email yet, but now that I did, I see I got a email from them and with my full position as far as SAP internship, so to be a client and accountant executive. It's crazy. When you see things on paper, it makes things like all that real. For me, they gave me sales because they feel like I'm a natural salesman, I guess. I have great communication skills and the tech skills to back it. I was almost destined for this role, but I think this program showed me how great I could be. We've shown that we have the grit, that we can finish these hard things. Nothing was ever easy, and I'm really excited to learn.
Our mission at DPI is to create new pathways into tech for underrepresented populations. Black, brown, and women candidates going from zero to a career in tech in about a year. And today, we have our first graduating class.
I love tech. This program is changing a lot for me. I need to have more confidence in my learning capabilities and also in myself. It's an amazing opportunity.
My app was also inspired by my parents. They came to this country to provide their best, and they provided their best, and that's starting to show that their sacrifices were worth it.
My life really is gonna change, you know? I think everybody would be really proud, especially my twin. Everything I do is for him now and finally make some forward progress in my life.
It's so beautiful, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy.